A message to the black man, right? After our conversation, this is my first time actually reading it, so thank you for that. All right, so there's a section there, right? It's called Economic Program to Help Fight Against Poverty and Want, right? I just want to read a excerpt from there. It says, it compels our people to clean their bodies as well as their houses until we enforce cleanliness among the people of the nation and get them into the spirit of self-respect and the spirit of making themselves the equal of other civilized nations of the earth. We will never be recognized as being fit members of any decent society of those nations, right?
Yeah.
For people listening before they make silly comments, I'm not saying every group has better hygiene than black people. I'm not saying that at all. I'm focusing on hygiene within our community as a base. A lot of times we talk about all this progress, and I think sometimes we forget like the basics.
That's right.
Hygiene and having a clean space. I taught in Philadelphia for years, and I don't know if hygiene's a learned behavior. I don't know what's going on, but a lot of people struggle with hygiene, and they're not exposed to people who are clean, put together, brush their teeth. Like, you'll be shocked. A lot of the black boys don't see a black man who has proper hygiene.
Wow.
How important is just basic cleanliness and just moving forward as a person?
Well, first of all, cleanliness is not next to godliness. Cleanliness is godliness. So in that section on economics in the message to the black man, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says a few paragraphs up, he says that we have to develop a committee of cleanliness. A committee of cleanliness that teaches, this is where teaches and forces our people to be clean. He said we already have such inside the nation. And what he was speaking of, that we have a function in our nation of an investigator. During that time, the investigator did not just look into violations of spiritual law infractions, but they actually would go to homes and knock on doors and investigate whether or not you was living clean or not. You know why? See, you cannot have organized thoughts in a disorganized environment. You cannot have clean thoughts in a dirty environment. The environment that we live in superimposes itself on our thought process. There's been multiple studies where they have found that the visual cortex, which is a part of the cerebral cortex in the brain, that's the first thing that starts reasoning, deduction, judgment. That's what the cerebral cortex does. But the first thing that feeds your judgment is what you see all the time. So whenever you're in an environment that is dirty and disorganized, now your visual cortex is feeding your judgment centers of your brain confusion, chaos. It makes you more stressed out. It produces tension. It even can cause depression. And I'm going to just say this, without not even having to quote no scientific, have you ever noticed that a clean car runs better? It really don't, but it seems like it, don't it?
It's a better experience.
As soon as you get your car washed, don't let you wash it and clean the rims and wet your tires. You start driving it like it seemed a little quieter than it normally. It just seemed a little faster than what it's normal. It seems, but that's the effect of just cleanliness. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to us that in order for us to be successful, we have to be quick thinking, fast moving, clean inside and out, right down to the modern times. So he promotes then and we promote now cleanliness, and not just bathing, but he put inside of our guiding rules that we should bathe at least once a day. See, bathe once a day. So you got some of us, like you said, some of us have to be told this. And you notice that when you clean yourself up and you clean your home up, you feel better. You're more at peace. Why? Because clutter produces worry, tension, depression, stress. Cleanliness relieves stress. It causes calm, ease, lets tension off of you and makes you have access to creativity. So without being clean, we won't be as successful as we could be. And that's clean body, clean mind. That's what you put in your mind and your mouth. The food you eat, the thoughts you think, outside of your body should be clean. The place you call your home, even if you don't own it, so what? You rent it, so what? It's yours right now. Keep it clean, keep it organized, because you can't have organized thoughts in a disorganized environment. When you get inside your car, it should be clean. Shouldn't be a box of chicken and chicken wings in the seats and pop and stuff everywhere and bottles and it shouldn't be and you'll be surprised at how much better and how much more you'll get done when you clean inside, outside, your mind, your body, your home, your car, and live like that and watch how much better life will be for you. There's a saying that how you do anything is how you do everything. So you can't tell me that you are clean and you won't keep your house clean, or you are clean but you won't keep your car clean. No, whatever is under your control. And didn't God say, if you are faithful over little, I will make you a ruler over much? Well, part of being faithful is taking care of what you have. So whatever we have, we should make sure that it's clean, that it's operating, that it's cared for. Why? Not because the people is watching you, but God is watching you. Cleanliness is godliness, and he's looking to see, all right, I blessed you with this kind of spot. I bless you with these resources. I bless you with this car. Let me see how you handle it. And if he sees you taking good care of it, isn't that how you are as a parent? You get your child something that they wanted and you see them taking good care of it, keeping them clean, keeping it neat, organized. You say, man, I love the way that they always take care of their stuff. You don't have no problem giving them more because of how they handle the little. Well, that's how the God is looking at us. So cleanliness is godliness. And the committee of cleanliness, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he used the term teach and then force. So we have to go in our community door to door, and we do this. And you'll be surprised how much better your example teaches than your explanation. See, once somebody sees you, they are already analyzing you. Clothing is language. What does your clothes say? See, when first impressions are what? Lasting impressions. What kind of impression did you make on the person that you came in contact with? Do you know most people we meet, we never will have a conversation with, but we will see them. So how do we carry ourselves? So once we take on that spirit of being clean inside and out, right down to the modern times, we're setting ourselves up for a foundation of success. You'll find that you have less stress the cleaner you are, less tension, less confusion. You feel better, you're freer, you have more energy at your disposal. Your visual cortex will feed your cerebral cortex, and your judgment will be better when you're looking around at something clean, neat, organized. Even if it's not nice, if it's neat, it can be more effective on your mind than something that is nice but dirty. Try it out and see if it doesn't work. Today, try it out. Clean. Say today I'm going to make sure that the inside, the outside of my automobile, the inside, the outside of my home is going to be clean. I'm going to keep myself clean. Put on clean clothes, clean food goes in my body. Just try it out for a week and watch how much better you feel and how much more you get done. So they've done a study on body language. You know, most people think that psychology affects physiology. But physiology also affects psychology. They found that if you are somewhere listening to something and you sit like this, physically, you become psychologically disinterested. But if you sit like this, even if you're not interested, just by physiologically leaning forward, sitting on the edge of your seat, your mind becomes interested. You can be sad, but if you force yourself to smile, you'll find that your smile will become a curved line that can straighten out your thinking. It's impossible for someone to sneeze and keep their eyes open. Just like it's impossible to sneeze with your eyes open, it's impossible for you to even smile and stay in a gloomy state. So all that's saying is that we can't always wait on our psychology to be right for us to do what we should do physically. Sometimes we just got to make ourselves do what's right physically. And instead of waiting to feel good to do good, no, do good and make yourself feel good. Instead of waiting on the Spirit to move you, no, get up and move the Spirit. And you'll be surprised how much authority you have over yourself. I tried this out the other day just to see if it would work. I was thinking a thought that was bothering me. And I said, I'm just going to try this out. Because, you know, the scripture says that God gave us power and dominion over the fish of the sea, the fowl of the air, and every creeping thing that crawls on earth. In the Holy Quran, in Surah 14, it says that God made subservient to man the ships, the seas thereof, sun, moon, stars, and everything between the heavens and the earth is all subservient to man under my authority. I said, well, thoughts live in between the heavens and earth. So I was thinking something that was making me feel bothered. And I said this, mind, go find me a better thought. And it went and found me a better thought, but it was general. I said, no, find me a better thought that's on the same subject, but opposite of it. And do you know my mind went and found it? Guess what I did? I was on the Stairmaster and I just bust out laughing at myself. Because I literally found that you can take authority over your own mind. So I'm saying that to say to us, don't let environment dictate. No, you're not a creature of the environment. You are the creator of the environment. You're not subject, you're object. Don't wait for the Spirit to move you. Move the Spirit. Don't wait to feel good to do good. No, do good. Make yourself feel good. If you ain't feeling up, you feeling down, you bothered, you depressed, therefore I'm going to be dirty. No, I'm feeling down, I'm feeling depressed, therefore I'm going to get clean and organized so that I can feel better. And you'll find that your physiology can affect your psychology just as much as your psychology can affect your physiology.